Shakespeare once wrote, "There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt of in your philosophy." That was Hamlet to Horatio after he saw a ghost. But it also sums up the beliefs of those convinced not only are there UFOs, but someone in them. Here's Sonia Kruger on assignment.
There are those who believe that life here began out there.
So I was out in the backyard one night and I saw a big orange ball of light just coming across the sky, going from the city direction out towards here, out towards the mountains.
I mean, we hope to capture something that we can prove to the public.
Yeah.
That there's more out there.
On the UFO trail.
Just driven for about 2 hours into the middle of nowhere.
Where we are is making me scared.
Fingers crossed we'll see some UFOs or come back alive, one of the two.
Out here in the western wilds of the Blue Mountains, no one can hear you scream.
Right. Because where we are, it's pretty much a sheer drop. It's straight down to cliff.
That way?
No, this way.
That way.
Yeah, that's all right.
Now, it's not every Saturday night yours truly spends out in the freezing cold with a group of strangers. But this is no average Saturday night, and this is no average hike. Tonight, I'm out with the UFO and Paranormal Research Society of Australia. Tonight, we're hunting UFOs.
Flying saucers, Captain, are still a rumor. Officially.
A lot of people got the misconception that UFO equals an alien spacecraft. Well, no. I mean, that's what it is. It's unidentified.
We still don't know what it is or where it comes from, but there's something there.
Calling occupants of interplanetary craft.
Armed with a high-tech arsenal of cameras, recording and satellite equipment, this Society of Believers has identified a prime spot for UFO sightings.
And recently there's been a number of images taken of unusual aerial phenomena. We don't know exactly what they are.
Yeah.
And the reason why we're doing all this, obviously, is to document and also gain some kind of understanding of what we're dealing with, because at the end of the day, it's we don't know.
Hello. How are you? Hi, Doc. Nice to meet you.
I was first inducted, or abducted, into this group of interstellar dwellers at their home base in the very un-alien-like surroundings of Castlereagh Street, Sydney.
And they saw this craft slowly moving over the valleys, shining lights down into the gullies.
You can see two dark objects here that either look cigar-shaped or saucer-shaped.
Formed in 1991, the members of the UFO Research Society are from all walks of life, but have one thing in common: a passionate belief that we are not alone.
In a very remote area, we came across these three saucer nests. So probably, I think a couple here were only a couple of weeks old, but this was probably months old. It's about 100 foot across, or 30 metres.
There was this strange person. It was a chap that was extremely thin, bowler hat and an umbrella, and that was, it was unusual. Yeah, I'm not a crazy person.
So that's the box that has the alien mud head in it?
It certainly is.
And they have the evidence.
Worldwide, this specimen has become rather famous because it's the only one of its kind. But
we were invited back to UFO aficionado Rick Gilroy's basement for a rare glimpse at his collection of UFO artefacts.
So you found this Rex in Maryborough in Queensland?
Yes, at a site right beside a farming property next to the highway into Maryborough. And,
so how did you feel when you saw it and you thought, well, that's an endocast of an alien head?
Well, at first I thought, I wonder what it is. Then there's something doing me, gee, it looks like an alien, so-called.
I think you should hide that.
I have. And you're the first people that have seen this in the last few years, actually.
Back to our field trip, and the force is definitely not with us. What can you see?
Absolutely nothing at the moment.
Calling occupants of interplanetary craft.
Their state-of-the-art equipment is failing to call or record any occupants.
We have come to visit you in peace.
If you spot something, will you yell?
Oh, yeah, we get very excited.
Oh, do you? What is that? It's not moving. It's just kind of...
Turning. It's like hovering, yeah.
Turning, hovering.
It's rotating slowly.
That's a UFO.
One of our UFO busters showed us some authentic home video capturing a UFO in full flight.
Wow, that's really weird, isn't it? That's really weird. You're freaking me out a little bit now, Rose. Just explain to me, Tilla, what's the difference between a close encounter of the first kind and a close encounter of the second kind?
Close encounter of the first kind is something that's probably the most common form of encounter. It's when you see something in the sky that is unconventional in nature. Close encounter of the second kind is where you have physical trace evidence, where an alleged craft lands, leaves some kind of mark behind, scorch marks, things like that. Close encounter of the third kind is where the witness sights the occupants of the unnamed craft.
Oh, OK.
Close encounter of the fourth kind is what's known as an abduction scenario, where the person is actually taken away.
You can't expect me to believe that. I'm getting out of here. Stay where you are.
My first actual sighting that I could not, account for anything other than, it was unexplained. As we go on.
I think they're coming. I think they're on their way now.
But alas, they weren't. Nothing was coming. Just the warmth of a cuppa and the company of a group of Aussies obsessed with the mysteries of the universe, many since they were kids, sharing the belief that we are not alone. But tonight, the truth was still out there.
Well, unless you've seen something like some of us have, I say keep an open mind, because you're unqualified to comment on something you know nothing about. The most vocal critics are the ones that know the least about the subject they're attacking.
I wonder what their next move will be.
You've just got to keep an open mind.
I guess seeing is believing. And on our website, a link to a couple of thousand articles and other resources on UFOs. That's yahoo7.com.au/todaytonight.